Artificial intelligence is a wonderful thing. It helps us create the future. It helps us bring different parts of society into what we hope to see in the future. But in this case, it creates just ridiculous comedy. So predictive text is something you might often see on your phone when you're texting someone, where what it is you write a few words and then it'll guess what you're going to say next.
Exactly.
And you can pick from
the
the three
really
ones.
frustrating.
But people play
Helpful
games
and
with
frustrating.
these.
Okay.
So like there's a few Twitter games where you would just keep pressing the middle button on your predictive text and see what comes out. And it'll be a sentence like, there was a day, like a day is tomorrow, a great day. It just makes no sense.
Right.
But it can be applied other ways. For instance, Botnik Studios is a comedy group responsible for Internet Gems, a fake Coachella lineup poster that had fake bands called Billions of Mario. And they made fake ads for beef, fake scripts for the comedy show Scrubs, which, you know, what they take is they ingest a body of text and they use that to come up with what is going to come out or what is going to be output. So like if you're texting, it'll be words that you normally say.
Right.
So just whatever's in your vernacular. Like when everyone's is a little bit different, but this is kind of an emulator called VoiceBox, and it came from Jamie Brew, who used to write for Clickhole. And with that, people have been creating some funny things. For instance, Adam Ellis, who is a cartoonist, created some Sanrio characters. So what was fed into this was the descriptions of Sanrio characters, like Hello Kitty's. This is kind of silly. It's like, Hello Kitty was born in the suburbs of London. She lives with her parents and her twin sister Mimi, who is her best friend. Her hobbies include baking cookies and making new friends. As she always says, you can never have too many friends. It already kind of sounds like predictive text.
Yeah,
So he created new characters. Let's see what the text bot came up with. So this one actually came from a writer for The Verge who wrote, Mr. Steam. Mr. Steam is a stylish manhole. He lives in the countryside with his best friend, Minerals. His girlfriend is a tabby who disappears in the summer. It sounds kind of like it could be a thing.
Right.
Right. But let's get a real artist on here. Delicious Bradley is a cute mushroom. He loves collecting buttons and wears a yellow scarf. His birthday is often. He was born in Paris and his favorite food is shallots. That almost sounds real.
Well, yeah, especially if he's a mushroom. Mushroom and shallots go really well together.
Yeah, just stuff them right in there. Hippo Hamster is very angry and loves singing death metal. She resembles a cinnamon roll, and her dream is to become a fashion expert in the early 1980s. She is fake.
I like it.
Almost real. Sunflower Boyfriend is a sheep who attempts to ruin donuts. He is very lonely. His trademark is his bulging eyes. He loves to keep track of appointments. He works in a little cafe in the woods. I would buy these.
Yes.
Rice Frog is a particular female. She designed the game series Jewel Milk and loves adventure. She prefers to be called Mariah. She was born in the Dark Ages. She lives for adventure. She dreams of being human. She is always thinking about discoveries. That's very vague. Also, that might be Karopi in a wig. And Lala Sausages, a crime character created in 1974 by 3 triplets. She debuted alongside the anime Devil Children's Ambassador and became instantly popular with large boys. She is gone.
I love the art. I really do. Like the earrings and the little hair, they're also, I really think they're clever.
Yeah, I mean, when you create these, you have this text to come up with. I mean, there's also a challenge where people who've never seen Pokemon before just draw them based on the description and then compare them against the real thing. And they usually look real crazy.
Yeah, that's great. That's funny.
Yeah.
I like it.
Did you ever get into Sanrio?
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, of course. I call it Hello Kitty.
Yeah, well, she's like the mascot, the, you know, the figurehead of this whole company.
But I think, yeah, there's times where people get really obsessed with it. Some people stick with it and some people grow out of it.
I mean, I kind of grew out of it, but then they brought in a Gretzko, which is a red panda who sings death metal because she hates her job.
Yeah.
And then there's like Gudetama, which is like just a lazy egg who doesn't do anything. And I think those characters really connect to millennials.
Yes.
You loved the video. You will subscribe. You thought I was cool and charming.